The other week, I posted a chin-up workout for hockey players who need to gain muscle mass in their upper back. If you haven't seen it, click the card up here. Today, we'll continue with another chin-up routine. What you saw in the previous video was a phase 1 workout that works great to build a muscular foundation. And now we're going into phase 2, where the goal is to pile on some plates and get strong. The big difference in phase 2 is that you'll bump up chin-up frequency from 1 workout per week to 2 workouts per week. They are different workouts, and you're gonna find out the exact details on that in a minute, so don't go anywhere. But first, I will say this. Hockey players are incredibly weak in weighted chin-ups for 3 reasons. 1, because they are under-muscled or carry too much body fat. If you're a skinny fat weakling, you won't be a great chin-upper. 2, because they never train chin-ups for strength. I cannot remember any hockey client in the past 3 years who had experience with weighted chins when they first came to me. All they do is bodyweight reps, which doesn't get you strong. Strength can only be built with heavy weights and low reps. 3, because they have no idea what is attainable in this lift. So they set their goals way too low. A 60-pound weighted chin-up is only a good result if you're a female hockey player. For men, the game only begins once you're beyond 100 pounds. For that, read Chapter 9 in my book, Strength Training for Ice Hockey. You'll discover strength standards for all the male lifts so you can assess your current strength levels and how much room you have to improve. It really is an eye-opener. Details at hockeystrengthbook.com. Okay, let's get into the routine. Like I said, you'll perform 2 different chin-up workouts in this phase. On day 1, we're doing regular underhand grip reps for sets of 5. The first time you do these, start with a weight where you leave a few reps in the tank to get a feel for the movement. Then add weight until you hit your 5 RM for the day. Next time, in your first set, take your best weight from last week plus 5 pounds. So let's say your top set was 35 pounds for 5 reps in week 1. In week 2, you'll start with 40 pounds for 5. Every week, your only goal is to beat your best set from last week without sacrificing form or range of motion. If you can do that, you are making progress. And that's what training is all about. Beyond your first or second workout, you won't be able to add weight in every set. So once you reach your 5 RM for the day and you still have sets left, back off the weight. Pick a load that lets you complete 5 challenging reps. Let's say your top set in today's session is 45 pounds for 5 reps. You have 1 set left, and you know there's no way you can beat it. So you'll drop the weight to 35 pounds for your last set. On day 2, we'll change things up. Instead of a regular grip, you'll use a closed grip, where your pinkies are about 4 inches apart. This makes the movement a bit more difficult while also shifting a bit more stress on the biceps. As for reps, you'll do 5 to 7%. These small tweaks in grip and rep range are enough for you to avoid plateaus while doing chin-ups twice a week. Also, your performance on day 2 will indicate how well you can expect to do on day 1 the next week. If your closed grip chin-up is going up, which it will be as long as you're eating enough quality food and sleeping well to support your training outside of the gym, then your regular chin-up will also improve. The correlation between these 2 exercises is strong. What about the number of sets? And how long should you rest between them? Remember what we talked about in phase 1. Same thing applies here. Over a 4-week training cycle, you'll perform 3 sets on both day 1 and day 2 in the first 2 weeks. Then in week 3 and 4, you bump that up to 4 work sets for more volume. Rest depends on your exercise selection and pairing. If you're chinning as a standalone exercise, you'll take 4-minute breaks on both days. Really strong guys who are doing 70 plus pounds for 5 reps in their top set will need 5 minutes on day 1. If you pair chin-ups with an upper body push like bench presses or dips, rest 2 minutes. Same goes for an upper-lower superset where you combine chins with, let's say, a glute ham raise or Hatfield split squat. Take 2 minutes between exercises for full recovery. That's the setup for phase 2 in this chin-up program. We started with a muscle building phase in the previous video, and here we're going for basic strength in the 5 to 7 rep range. If you do the math, we're now into weeks 5 to 8 in this 12-week routine. In part 3, you'll discover how to train for maximal strength so you can push your chin up 1 RM to heights you thought unreachable before. Stay tuned for that. The phase 3 video will show up right here when it's published. While you're waiting for it to drop, go watch this video about half squats and how to do them the right way in a hockey training program to boost your skating speed. Thank you for watching. If you want more great training and nutrition tips like this, then smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.